Welcome to the Florida Softball Network as we begin the second game of a two-seeding single elimination round robin. First pitch delivered by Zara, working in the circle, is fouled back to the screen for strike one. In this game, it's the Bombers against the Gators. Gators is the home team, Bombers the visiting team. And strike two. And quickly the batter falls behind. A strike of by a count of no balls, 2 strikes. And he takes there for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And that one's fouled away to the left side. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one's fouled back to the left and out of play. Count remaining 2 balls, 2 strikes. The batter, number 4, Lane, takes for a ball. Brings the count even to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's fouled off to the left side. Count remains 2-2. 2-2, no outs. First batter of the game right now. Catching for this game behind the dish, Peyton Williamson. And the first batter takes a walk, trots on down to first base. So the first batter of the game gets on base. Zara Lee in the circle. That one's fouled away for strike one. Give you a look here what's happening at first base while the batter is at the plate. She's going. And throw just a little bit to the left of second base allows the runner to advance and steal second. All right, no outs, runner in scoring position. Bombers looking to jump ahead to an early lead. And that's a ball. Brings the count now to 2 balls, no strikes. And that's a ball, so 3 balls, no strikes. And that one's grounded to the infield. They grab the out at 1. Haley snags that ball. But the runner does advance over to third base, but Gators do get an out. That's in there for a strike. And just misses his low and outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike now the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The batter, White. There's a ground ball that makes it into left field for a single, an RBI single there by White. And just like that, the Bombers take the early lead of 1-0. Payton with a good job there, protecting the plate, keeping the runner from advancing. And that one a wall.
Great spot, T. Great spot.
There's a strike. There's a nice shot there into into center field, rather. Beauty shot there for a single. Now runners at first and second. That one called for a strike. Strike one. All right, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Bombers on the board already. Score of 1-0. At the plate batting, Rodriguez, number 2 for the Bombers. And that's in there for a strike. Strike 2. Czar in the circle now, up. No balls, 2 strikes on the batter. And gets her on 3. And Payton quickly picks up that ball, tags the batter. Base was occupied anyway, nothing to be done there. And the Gators now have 2 outs, runners at first and second. That one called the ball. Umpire going to give a quick sweep of the plate. That one in there for a strike. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike the count. There's another strike. And Zara now ahead on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Haston. That's slow and outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a nice shot into left field by Haston. That's going to go all the way to the fence. That's going to score at least 2. And she's going to hold up at second base. And Haston gets a 2 RBI double, which puts the Bombers now ahead by a score of 3-0. And it's called a strike. Ball gets away. Throw down to third. But the third baseman loses the ball. Kinsley not able to hold on to it. Allows the runner to get safe at third. But with 2 outs, all the Gators need to do is take care of the batter at the plate. That's in there for a strike. So no balls, 2 strikes to count now. Zara Lee in the circle, pitching for the Gators. And that's outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes now the count on the batter. Benton. Oh, that's high inside for a ball. Ball 2, evens this count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third. Benton steps into the box. Pitcher delivers. And that comes off the end of the bat. And fielded well to get that third out. Well, after the top of the first, the Bombers managed to get 3 across, put up a crooked number, 3-0 as we move into the middle of the first inning. And the Gators, their first opportunity at bat to go ahead and even the score or take the lead, hopefully, on their behalf. Well, we want to thank you very much for tuning into the Florida Softball Network to catch all the action here. If you have not liked, if you have not subscribed, we invite you to do so. A lot of games to check out on the channel. We invite you to look at all of them. If you happen to play softball here in South Florida, go into the search tool and look up your team name and see if we might have a game for you to tune into that you might have been a part of. We thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back to you at the bottom of the first inning. You're watching the Florida Softball Network. That's in there for a strike. Strike 1. In the circle for the Bombers Gold is Regan. There's a swinging strike 2. Reagan's ahead of the first batter by a count of no balls, 2 strikes. And that's high and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a swing, strike 3. And the Bombers grab their first out of the half inning. And now coming to bat, Kinsley Roman, number 31. Kinsley steps in. Pitcher delivers. And that one's a little tapper in the infield. And she's able to get on as the pitcher unable to field that one cleanly. And the Gators have their first runner of the game. All right, Kinsley successful to get on with one out. Brings to the plate number 11, Reese Kennerson. Little conversation there between the catcher and the pitcher. And Reese takes the first pitch for ball one. Squares to bunt. Runner goes to second. The catcher not able to field it cleanly with that bunt presented. Sort of a tactic to get that bat in the way, the eye line of the catcher. Now Kinsley over at second. Reese swings and misses for strike two. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count, 1 out. Gators behind by a score of 3-0. And there's a swinging strike 3.
Batting now, number 99, Kennedy.
All right, Kennedy Copeland now at bat. And that's far outside for ball one. And that one is hit to the third baseman, fielded cleanly, and they grab the third out. And the Bombers get out of that one without any damage, maintain their lead with their 3 runs scored at the top of the first. They lead the game 3-0 over the Gators. You're watching the Florida Softball Network. Zara Lee in the circle, Peyton Williamson catching, and the first pitch, ball one. There's ball two. This one's in there for a watch strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. On the batter, number 10, Diaz. Oh, that one sails high. All right, batter's count here, 3 balls, 1 strike for Diaz. No outs, top of the second inning. Bombers ahead, 3-0. And that's a strike in there to bring the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. And there's ball 4. And Diaz trots down to first base. Well, the Bombers been successful at the top of the first and the top of the second inning to get their first batter on base. And there's a strike delivered by Zara. That one's fouled back. All right, no balls, 2 strikes. We'll work that outside. And they get the call. The ball is dropped, but the base is occupied, so no need to throw down. That's strike 3. Batter was unsure of the count there. All right, so Zara able to strike out that batter, help her cause out, and get that out. That brings to the plate number 17, Williams. Williams watches for ball 1, low.
Now batting, number 77.
And that one's high inside. And the base runner first able to advance over to second base on the ball that went to the screen. All right, 1 out now. Runner at second, scoring position. Bombers want to extend that lead. Oh, that comes inside for a ball. 3 balls, no strikes now the count. And that one misses low and outside for ball 4. Now the Bombers with runners on first and second. That grabs the outside corner for a strike. Brings the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Grabs the outside corner there for strike 2. 1-2. 1-2, the count on Sato. And that one's high outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And called strike 3. All right, 2 down now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Brings to the plate number 4, Lane. That's in there for strike 1. And that one's grounded to the shortstop. Oh, but it hits the runner. Hits the runner, therefore that is an automatic out. When running those bases, you cannot get hit by the ball. If you do get hit by a hit ball, then you are obviously declared out from the rules of softball and baseball. Runner's interference, it's called. All right, well, with that said, the Gators get out of that inning without any additional damage. They are now going to come to bat now at the bottom of the second base, down by a score of 3-0. You're watching the Florida Softball Network. We're moving now to the bottom of the second inning. Gators down by a score of 3-0. Leading off this inning is going to be Haley Hirsch, number 7. And she swings and misses for strike 1. Swings again and misses for strike 2. Quickly in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. And she hits that one to the third base. Third baseman makes a big play, but cannot make that throw. Well, a nice play by the third baseman to hold Haley to just 1. If it had gotten by, it probably would have made it to the fence there and been a double.
Now the bat, number
The way to also run that out by Haley. All right, and so the Gators, their first base runner, the top of the second inning. 1 batter up to the plate, 1 batter on. Now batting number 16, Luca. Yeah, it's called for a strike. All right, no balls, 2 strikes to count here on Luca. And she goes down on 3. No. Okay, the count was old from the previous batter. Now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to watch Game Changer for the count when I'm not looking. I'm a little bit behind. That one a little tapper, it goes foul. Again, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And that one gets tapped just in front of the plate. Catcher picks up the ball, throws Luke out at first, but Haley's able to advance to second.
Now batting number 3, Fati.
All right, coming up to the plate now, number 3, Fatima Mazri. Number 3, the center fielder. Sometimes playing right field recently. Ooh, grabs the outside corner. First strike 1. And that's again outside. But this time a little too far. Brings the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fati comes set in the box. Pitcher ready to deliver. And that one is fouled away to the right side. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second. Fati at bat. And there's a shot that's going to make its way into center field. And Haley holds at third. And we've got runners now at the corners. First and third with 1 out. Nice shot there by Fati to grab that single. Finds the hole. And coming balls, 2 strikes.
No better.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Riggin, the pitcher. Peyton, batter. And that's in there for strike 3.
Batting for the Lightning, number 12, Addison.
That's just something they know.
With runners at second and third, down by 3 runs. Need Addie to grab something here to get some runs across the board. See what you can do. Swings and misses for strike 1. Nice break on Riggins' ball, grabbing that outside corner. Looks like it's coming down the river, then breaks just to the outside. There it is, same thing. Oh. Catcher tried to catch Haley off guard at third, but she dives back, safe. All right, the count, no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And that's called a ball.
Good pitch, good pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, swing and a miss for strike 2. Brings the count even at 2-2. And swings and misses for strike 3. Well, Gators managed to get 2 on board, but can't get them to cross the plate, so that leaves the Bombers still up by a score of 3-0 as we move into the 3rd inning. You're watching the Florida Softball Network. To the top of the 3rd inning we go with the Bombers up by a score of 3-0. Coming to the plate now, number 3, Randall, pitching, Zara Lee. And we're playing. And first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one's low and outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count.
Outside her room, there's a huge courtyard, tables and cushions. The umbrellas.
And that one grabs the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
It's not there. You know, gets the top of it.
And that's in there for strike 2. And just like that, Zara comes back to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that gets tipped off the end of the bat. Batter stays alive at 2-2. And that misses outside for ball 3. Brings the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Number 3, Randall at the plate. Number 2, Zara pitching. And that one off the end of the bat goes foul to the left side. And the count remains full. And there's a shot into the gap between center and right field. In there for a single. Reese Randall, a nice hit right there to get her on base. Well, at the top of every inning, the Bombers Gold have been successful at getting their first batter on base.
Just enough for
Nice throw by Peyton, but just a good jump by Randall there, advancing over to second.
days you got to take it. That was initially that's
And there's a called strike.
don't worry about it.
Brings the count even, 1-1.
That's what they wouldn't even do.
1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Runner at second. Batter at the plate, White.
Restaurant where they go to? No, they
Had a nice hit at her last at bat.
their food.
Looking to try to grab another RBI here with a runner in scoring position at second. Zara doing her best to keep that from happening, working with Peyton Williamson behind the plate as the catcher. There's a shot high into the sky in left field. Underneath it is Cameron. She catches that for the first out of the inning. It's actually Reese out there. Reese out there for Cameron. Nice catch, Reese. And with that hit towards the left side of the field, the runner unable to tag up. And that one's low for a ball. All right, batter right now for the Bombers there. And the 1 ball count is number 1, Flack.
Like poultry seasoning.
They say she does not go, so that's going to be ball 2. With this being a scrimmage, there is no field umpire, so there's nobody else to reach out to for another look at that. So it's 2 balls. And that one's tapped foul to the right side. Making the count now 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now batting, number 18, Lyle DeGrassi.
And there's a shot in the infield. They get the out at first.
Way to move him over. Way to move him over. Here we go.
And Gators able to get that out, but the runner does advance. So with 2 outs.
Get aggressive up there.
With 2 outs, the Bombers have a runner at third base. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that one sails high for ball 1. Good job by Peyton to jump up there to keep that from getting by to the backstop. Keeping that runner at third base. And that one gets to the backstop. The runner's going to come in, and they get another run on the board.
Hit the ball, Reese.
All right, now the Bombers jump to a lead of 4-0 with that run crossing the plate. There's another one that bounces to the backstop. That brings the count now to 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count here. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count on Rodriguez. Number 2 pitching to number 2. And takes the walk with that low outside pitch. She trots on down to first base. Well, 2 outs, runner at first now for the Bombers. Kaya now stepping up to the plate. There's a pitch for a strike. And that one sails to the backstop. And the runner advances to second base. So another runner in scoring position for the Bombers with 2 outs.
Now batting, number 4, third base.
And that one's knocked into the shortstop, who fields the ball and throws across to get the out at first base. Nice play there by Addy to grab the third out and prevent that other run from coming in. But the Bombers are able to extend their lead by getting 1 run to cross. And now we move into the bottom of the third inning with the Bombers up by a score of 4-0 over the Gators. You're watching the Florida Softball Network. We please invite you to subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you enjoy this game, give it a like. If you get an opportunity, look at some of the other games. Some great softball on the channel as we work to advance the sport and keep softball on the air, on YouTube, and letting these girls show their stuff. Some excellent athletes as you get to enjoy them play a fun game to watch. It's a fast game. 60-foot bases. Much faster than baseball. We're actually playing on baseball fields, so unfortunately you're not going to see any home runs, which is a possibility. Part of the fun of watching softball is you never know when one's going to go out of the park because those fences are at about 200, 210 feet normally. But if we see any home runs, it's going to be something that's probably going to roll to the fence here. And it would be an inside the field, inside the park home run. But haven't seen any yet today. Well, right now we're going to look for the Gators to come up to bat here at the bottom of the third. I'm going to reset the scoreboard here on the field, and we'll be right back to you. You're watching the Florida Softball Network. To the bottom of the third inning we go. The leadoff batter, Cameron Solano, coming to the plate. And she hits a solid ball to the shortstop who cannot field it and manages to outrun the throw. All right, and the Gators are in action with their first batter getting on base, Cameron. Now we're first, and coming up to bat, Zara Lee. Zara guesting with the Gators for this round-robin tournament is Avila Fitzgerald, one of their 2 pitchers for the Gators, is a little bit sore. Her throwing wrist, and so they're giving her this weekend off. Let her rest that.
Hey, stay balanced.
And Zara takes that first pitch foul to the right side for strike 1.
Where are you coming up?
She squares away to bunt, lays down the bunt. It is foul though. And puts her in the hole now here with a count of no balls, 2 strikes. Gonna have to defend home plate until she finds one that she wants to knock with that bat. And that one's outside. This is high outside for a ball. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count now on Zara. Runner goes, throw down to second, and she's safe stealing, but unfortunately Zara goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 1, Kira.
All right, we're back to the top of the lineup with Kira Sherman, number 1 at bat. And that's low outside for ball 1. And a swing and a miss for a strike. Brings the count now to 1 ball, 1 strike.
You do the best job by far.
Thank you.
You do. You
I
seriously
appreciate that.
do,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you do a great job. Keep up the good work. Kids love it.
Awesome. And that's it there for a strike. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Finish your hit here. Let's go.
And Kira just misses that one for strike 3. All right, Gators now with 2 outs on a runner at 2.
We got number 31, Kingsley.
Come on, Kinsley. Let's go, kid. You got this. Confidence.
Now coming to the plate, Kinsley Roman.
Your sis. Come on, Kinsley. Let's go.
Oh, we got a ball, foul ball from the other field. Landed on the plate. Landed on the field, rather. Toss that off to the side and get back into action. And we're ready to play. And that just misses for a ball.
Come on, kid.
And there's a little shot. Oh, just goes foul over here to the right side. Keeps her alive, though. Because if that had stayed fair, it probably would have been an easy play for the first baseman. All right, so 1 ball, 1 strike the count here with 2 outs.
Come on, Kinsley.
And that one bounces short of the home plate for a low ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kinsley gets settled. Pitcher ready. And that one gets tapped off of her leg. Shake that one off. All right, Kinsley steps back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And that's outside, high and outside for a ball. That brings the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And she fouls that one off to the right side. Staying alive. 3 balls, 2 strikes still.
Foul. No kids.
Win it, kid.
And that one sails just a little to the outside of the bat. And Kinsley swings and misses for strike 3. Well, Gators still struggling here. Get themselves on. They get the base runners on to get these base runners to cross home plate. And still struggling to get a run onto the board as they're down by a score of 4-0, moving into the top of the 4th inning. You're watching the Florida Softball Network from Royal Palm Beach, Florida. We go into the top of the 4th inning with the Bombers up by a score of 4-0. Coming to the plate now, number 25, Benton, for the Bombers. And the first one rolls in there for ball 1.
Come on, Bells. Get us started, kid.
6 minutes. And that one grabs the outside corner of the plate for a strike. Brings the count even at 1-1. About 5 minutes left in this game. Each of these games an hour and 15 minutes or 7 innings. We've been playing for an hour 10 on the clock. And that, again, perfect placement there to grab the second strike for Zara. Nice job by Peyton to block that one. So that sails a little bit to the outside. She was still working that zone. Not a bad idea to stay out there if you've gotten a couple of calls. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes here. And she swings, but is safe because the ball makes it to the bat stop. Well, sorry I didn't show that one to you, but yeah, third strike just happened to bounce past. Tough to handle there by Peyton. Nothing you can do there. All right, so Bombers get again. Every single inning they've gotten their first batter on base. Show bunts. The runner advances to second, but the Gators do get that out of first base. The sacrifice bunts for the first out. All right, so Diaz trots off the field after doing her job. Kira Sherman now in the circle, by the way. We do have a pitching change from the previous innings. Zara and Kira splitting time in the circle. There's a swing and a miss for a strike. And now Kira's ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Here's a shot. It'll be picked up by the second baseman. Quick flick. Nice job by Kennedy. And the ball pops onto the field from the other field. Get that one off of here. Oops. All right, 2 outs. Runner did advance to third. That's a little bit outside for a ball. At the plate right now, hitting for the Bombers, number 7, Williams. Again in the circle, Kira Sherman. Delivers, and that's up high for a ball. All right, 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs to count. Nice pitch there. Grabbing that outside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one misses low outside for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count. And that one's popped out into the center field. Well played there by Fati for the 3rd out. All right, with that, the Gators get out of that inning without any damage. They're down by a score of 4-0 as we move into the middle of the 4th inning. With time running out, this should be the last at bats for the Gators. They've got their work cut out for them to get back into this. Down by 4 runs. Still with a 0 on the board so far, but going to try to make a difference here and get those runs back. You're watching the Florida Softball Network. We ask you, if you haven't had an opportunity yet, please give us a subscribe so you can follow all the action as the Gators work their way all the way through the season. This is a round robin in advance of a tournament they're playing next weekend up in Altamont Springs, which is just north of Orlando. And we invite you, by subscribing, you can catch all the action as they play in that tournament next weekend. And still some more games to play today. So we thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be right back to you. Again, you're watching the Florida Softball Network.
Batter, number 00, Bailey Nixon.
And pitcher misses high and outside for ball one. There's a shot high in the air into right field. The right fielder under it grabs it for out number one.
Now batting now, number 99, Kennedy.
Now coming to play for the Gators, number 99, Kennedy Copeland. First pitch for her at bat. And it's high and outside for ball one. Kennedy Copeland, the third baseman for Lady Gators Jackson. He's a little topper to the pitcher. Fields it cleanly. The second base covering first, and they grab that out. So 2 outs. Well, the Gators now down to their last out. Down by 4 runs. Brings up to the plate Haley Hirsch. Takes for strike one. Haley Hirsch batting, White, number 99, the pitcher. Misses outside for ball one, bringing the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's outside for ball 2. 2-1. And that's called strike 2. Count now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gators down by a score of 4-0. And there's a shot deep into right field. That's going to land and roll to the fence. Haley rounds first. She's going to head for third. And that's going to sail high. Oh, the nice backup there. And Haley gets a triple. A 2-out triple. Gators very much needed that.
Now batting number 3, Fati.
And coming to the plate now,
Now the back.
it's going to be Luca Hansberger, number 16. RBI standing at third. See what she can do. She takes for ball 1, low. And that one sails high for another ball. All right, 2 balls, no strikes for Luca. Haley standing at third base. And that's high and outside for ball 3. All right, 3 balls, no strikes for Luca. And that's in there for a strike. All right, 3 balls, 1 strike. Luca's still well ahead. Hitter's count here. Every pitch has got to be perfect. See if Luca can find one that she likes. And that misses high and outside for ball 4. All right, runners at the corners for Lady Gators Jackson. with 2 outs. And coming to the plate, number 3, Fatima Masri.
Slow down. Let's tell him.
Stay on this wide shot, let you see all the base runners and the batter. And that misses outside for ball 1. Low outside. Catcher calls timeout to go talk to her pitcher. Get her settled in. They've got 2 outs. They just need to grab 1 more, but the Gators trying to prevent that from happening to get back into this ball game down by a score of 4-0. All right, Fati steps back in. Oh, the timer goes off, so this is it. This is the final inning. This is the final out, the final at bat. And there's a shot to the left side. Not necessarily the final at bat. Obviously, Gators are going to want to prevent that from happening. You want to get a bunch of batters up there. Try to get back into this game. That one is hit high into the air in the left field. The left fielder is under it and catches it for the 3rd and final out of the ball game. Well, another rough game for the Gators. They're not able to bring anyone across and lose this game by a score of 4-0. In double seeding play, they did lose both games, so chances are we are going to be playing right away here. The top 2 teams were going to get a bye. But we're going to be going right back into action, so stay tuned here to the Florida Softball Network as we move into single elimination gameplay. Thanks so much. Take the opportunity to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching Florida Softball. We'll see you back on the clay.